Hi, I'm Bruce Cameron, the vacancy pastor at Ebenezer Lutheran Church in St. Louis. And today we're going to look at Romans chapter 8, starting at verse 18. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. The creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed, for the creation was subjected to frustration, not by its own choice, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the glorious freedom of the children of God. And I saw that first verse recently on a sign outside a church. I consider that the present sufferings are not worth compared, are not worth being compared with the glory that will be revealed in us. And I thought, okay, but I'm not sure I would put that on a sign. And why not? Um, it's from the Bible, isn't it? And I think that what struck me about putting it on a sign for people to drive by is that you don't know what people are going through. And you don't have a chance to say anything more. And it sounds like saying, go through this, it'll get better. We're going through, well, July 2020, whatever that means to you, in health and jobs, death and frustration and injustice and fear of tomorrow, and the not to mention the things that are happening simply in our nation and in the world. And Paul says that the whole creation is filled with that frustration. That human beings have messed things up, polluted, mishandled the world. And it's not just that the animals and plants want to see us gone, but if we look forward to a new heaven and a new earth, well, then so does the present heaven and earth. Look forward, look forward to what? That we know the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time. Okay, the whole creation is waiting for something better. And not only this, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit, we have the message and the life of God being here with us. We groan eagerly, we groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for our adoption, for the redemption of our bodies. In that hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what he already has? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. And that's where the thought comes from that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. And, and is that a message of comfort? Well, hope for something better. That's a message. And yeah, and it is in a sense a message of comfort, but only if somebody does what is required for, well, to make it better. So this is not an adequate message from us. I don't think the message on the sign had enough to say that people who already know more of the message can be comforted by it. But it's actually not a message from us. It's a great message because it comes from Jesus. Jesus didn't come to this world just to pat us on the hand and say, there, hang in there, it'll get better. He came to take the worst of this life on himself. The death we dread, he took it. The messed up life, the messed up relationship with God, he covered for us. The future that we worry about, he's there. It's in his hands. And not just to make it through, but to wait for the glory that will be revealed in us. That's a message of glory in us. The glory comes from him, but it's a message of glory in us. In the second letter to the Corinthians, Paul says, we have this treasure in jars of clay. That's us, our bodies. To show that the power is from God, the all-surpassing power is from God, not from us. We're hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. Or what Paul said a chapter later, we go through glory and dishonor, praise and blame. We're genuine, but are regarded as impostors, known, yet regarded as unknown, dying, and yet we live, beaten and not yet killed, sorrowful, yet always rejoicing, poor, yet making many rich, having nothing, and yet possessing everything. Well, so then we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, inwardly we're being renewed day by day. The light and momentary troubles. There's that language again. These are not the heaviest things. They're achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So yeah, we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary. What is unseen is eternal. That's finally not a message about us. It's about Jesus. But he's with us, God with us, remember. And we're with him. And that will one day be glorious. Amen.